Good evening to all our viewers of our YouTube channel Investment World. Now today let me talk about the current market scenario and where you want to invest for long term and of course for short term as well. See, currently we are in a midway to the general election results on May 23rd and elections to be conducted on various dates in the month of April and May. Now let us see, the markets have been rallying from past 15 days to past 15 to 20 days without any reasons. Is there any reason or is there any fundamental reason? The answer is no, because the markets are rallying only because the investors are optimistic about the present government, that is BJP or NDA, to continue for the next term as well. So this is the one reason why markets have been seeing a good rally. Of course, there is not much greater support from global markets. However, global markets are behaving, in a tight range. Are moving in a tight range. So now coming to the stock specific. See, private banking sector is one of the hot sector in the current scenario. There is no doubt that ICICI Bank, Yes Bank, and IndusInd Bank will be the best long-term picks. Why I'll tell you. See, the first of all, ICICI Bank had a problem with their management. That's a Chanda Kochar and Videocon case. So as soon as that Videocon case was the investigation started, and they started inquiring all the parties involved in the Videocon case, including the then CEO and MD Chanda Kochar. The problem started, and the ICICI Bank started falling from 300 to 250, 260, then that way. So on exactly some few months back, when Chanda Kochar exited that company, we had given a buy call for ICICI Bank at a price of 350 into 320. You look at ICICI Bank where it is now. It is already it has reached 400. Now let us discuss the fundamentals of ICICI Bank. ICICI reported a loss of 109 crores in the last year. So now ICICI Bank, the fundamentals is absolutely fantastic, but it was trading at discount because of due to the manager problems. It was trading at discount with its peers such as HDFC Bank, Axis Bank, and Kotak Mahindra Bank. No, but now everything is fine, and it has already reached 400. Nonetheless, you can still go and buy ICICI Bank ahead. The recent NBFC crisis also, many of the banks have faced problem because of they have to write off loans of IL and FS. So all those things have been done, and now the most of the NBS's business has also been diverted to private sector banks because of the recent crisis in Ireland FS in the last 2 quarters. Since last 2 quarters, so ICICI Bank is a buy. What is the target? See, 1 year target, you can always keep it at above 500 plus. So my ideal target price would be around 540 rupees in a year of time, in a year or in a year and a half. So the ICICI Bank is the first pick, and second pick would be, see, if you see ICICI market capital, it is 2,57,000 crores, which is almost in the top 10 of the top 10 companies in the by market capitalization. The second pick would be from the same sector, private banking sector, that is IndusInd Bank. You see the market capital of IndusInd Bank. See, market capital is a very important thing because manipulation is very difficult if the market capital is too high, or if for any large cap stocks manipulation is very less. It can only run on the pure, so solely on the fundamental basis. So IndusInd Bank, it is trading at 1,819. It has fallen from near to 2,000. It's a lifetime high, 2,300, 1,400 times, because of they also had exposure to ILFS. Now in the recent rally, I see IndusInd Bank has also participated, but a decent target of 2,200 is welcome for IndusInd Bank in next 1 year. So your second stock is IndusInd Bank. And your next, moving on to the automobile sector. Automobile sector has faced problems since past 6 months again from the Island FS crisis duration itself, because Island FS belongs to NBFC, and NBFC faces problem. Where do the customers of NBFCs go? They should definitely come to the private sector banking. And of course, who are those customers? NBFC. See, those who are in unorganized sector. Suppose you are working for a good company, why would you go to for a loan, like a car loan or two-wheeler loan with an NBFC? We would go with a private sector bank or a public sector bank, because the interest rates are low, and the terms and conditions, everything will be in the customer's favor, of course. So that is the reason, I mean, people prefer banks. Who will prefer NBFCs? People who are working in an unorganized sector, those who are with very small business, and they have short-term fund needs. All these people, they go to NBFCs because terms and conditions are little lesser, and it is unfavorable to customers, because customers cannot go to bank and take loans. They go to NBFCs such as HDFC Limited and Bajaj Finance, Mahindra and Mahindra Finance, all these companies. So when these companies are facing a problem, definitely the customers of NBFCs would purchase less vehicles, less cars, less two-wheelers, all this. That is the reason the demand for Maruti Suzuki two-wheelers like Hero MotoCorp and Bajaj Auto have slowed down. But slow down to what extent? As expected in last year October itself, we were expecting that these problems to be, come over within 2 to 3 months, or 2 to 3 quarters actually. So now it is almost getting it to an end. So Maruti has already cut a demand, already cut the productions because due to the slowdown in the demand. So that's the same thing was followed by Hero MotoCorp as well and Bajaj Auto as well. So now Maruti will be our next buy. It has touched a recent high of 10,000 rupees stock, and then now it is around 6,585. You see the market capital of Maruti Suzuki again, it is 1,98,000 crores. So these are a large cap business, and their business is well diversified across the states and in the entire country. So this will be our third stock, and the fourth stock will be the Infosys. Infosys is trading at 738. Infosys has also seen a lot of transformation in their own management. Earlier, Narayan Murthy sir was there, and he discontinued to be the leader of his board of directors, and then Vishal Sikka came. Lot of transformation got, but nevertheless, Infosys remained the topic in our portfolio. This will be our fourth stock, and Infosys target, it will be around 8,000, no, sorry, 800 to 820 rupees in a year of time, because of the continuous depreciation in rupee as well. And rupee now, it has recovered, of course, from the past 2 weeks, because of there is a huge foreign institutional investors, but that is for a short term only. For Maruti Suzuki, I did not mention the target. For Maruti Suzuki, the target would be approximately around 9,000 rupees in the short term. That short term is 9 months to 1 year. So anything above 1 year is a long term. So currently these are the stocks which we are recommending. Maybe just before elections, we will be discussing about the portfolio with a second set of stocks as well. Till then, remain invested in these companies, especially private sector banking. See, sector wise, there is no doubt that one is a sector facing problem, that is automobile sector, and the other sector which we discussed is private sector banking. So as of now, if you have an amount of 10 lakhs or 1 lakh, so you can accommodate 50% of your total wealth in these companies. So these are all very safe companies. They have a very good track record from the start of their company, or from the start of their industry, well before, well in 2000s. So these are all very safe companies. You can see the history. You can check the graph of these stocks. You can check the PE ratio of these stocks, their performance as well. So remain invested in these companies, as long as irrespective of any this thing. Even if there is any small correction as well, you can utilize that opportunity to average your stock price as well. So thank you, viewers. So we will be discussing more stocks in our coming video. So remain watching videos of our YouTube channel. You can see our performance, previous performances as well. I had given a call on Yes Bank, ICICI Bank, IndusInd Bank, then ITC, Cipla, IndusInd Bank. Yeah, that I have mentioned already. So then Infosys as well. So you can just switch back to our other videos in our channel as well. So you can see the performance, and you're always welcome. And thank you for watching this video. Till then, take care. Tata. Bye bye.